Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Abadore Worldview 16. Now it's been a while since I made one of these videos, but if you take a look at the bottom left hand corner of this map, that is a big giant maze. The bottom right hand corner is a Stonehenge, my modded version of it, because it looks a lot better. Now, as you can see, the world definitely has got bigger, and a lot has changed since the last time you guys see it. So let's fly it around here and show you guys what it looks like. Now I've, again, modified my spawn. And I'm always doing that. Every single time when the new update comes out, I'm always tweaking this thing, and it's getting better every time that I keep doing it. Now, if you take a look around here, before I start, like the last video I made, I was working on some other project, but anyways, the mountains were just basically just the mountains, and there's nothing over that. Now, I literally lifted the sea level. I've had to entirely go all four corners of this world and fill it out to actually make it look like it's big giant pits. It's almost like a big crater sort of deal. Now, the theme that I'm going to be doing up here is it's all going to be winter, because if you take a look at the mountains, it is obviously snow and there's spruce trees growing everywhere, so I thought make it winter biome, that way it can mix up together and everything will look good. Now, I've actually did that over in one of these corners here. I'll show you real quick. Let's go to it. Takes a long time to get around this world, seriously does. But alright, this is what I mean. It's going to be like a winter biome sort of deal up here, so it kind of mixes in with the snow at the top here a bit. So this is what it's going to be. Now, there's a lot of work to actually do this part, and this is just only a small little chunk of it. So as you can see right there, there's a little bit of white there on the map, so it's just a small little chunk of it. Now, the maze is quite big. Seems like everybody that comes into this world, they're like, ooh, there's a maze, I gotta do it. So I'm not going to do the maze. Maybe one day I'm actually going to do it and make a video of it, but I'm not doing it today. I got a lot more to show you guys. So as you can see, like I said, I raised up the sea level and the ground here, so let's break a hole here. As you can see, this is what it looks like underneath. And I encased the entire mountain in bedrock. I encased the entire top in bedrock, so I can control where people go. I have a little issue though. Apparently in the corners here, people can literally drop down into the water and survive, so I gotta figure something out on that one. Whether I got to encase it where they fall onto solid structures and die, I still gotta figure it out. But as you can see, the entire sea level is literally raised. It was a lot of work to actually do that. Now, let's go to this bottom right hand corner of the map. Seriously, bottom right hand corner, as you can see. I was thinking of putting a big giant lighthouse right here. I haven't figured it out yet, but here's an arched bridge. And it looks pretty sweet. There's another one on the opposite side. So this is my modded version of Stonehenge. If you go towards the center here, there's pressure plates here. What happens is, the rest of them's not completely finished, but this part is. If you hit the pressure plates, what happens is in the dispensers all around here will automatically start spawning witches. And you're going to be trapped in here and die. So it's a booby trap. This is where the other part of the redstone will come in, where you'll have like a fence here where you can't get out, so you will die. Now, I had a buddy that came in here and created patches. He's been building dick birds and seagulls and all sorts of stuff, so you'll notice a few of those. So here's my other bridge. Now, I've been building a bunch of boats. This is what I've been doing lately, is building a bunch of boats. Now, I call this one the Punisher. It's literally got the name Punisher on the back of it. But it's a fairly sized boat, and it looks really nice. But I got a bigger surprise to show you, one I'm working on right now. So let's go past these dick birds. As like I said, these got more of them all over the place. It's pretty crazy. Now I'm trying to make like here's another one right here. Just to show you real quick. He made some TNT bird. I don't know why, but I might be removing that because it's TNT. He's also made a seagull. I think so. Yeah, but it looks really nice. That's what he's been doing. Now this here is basically going to be a war zone. So obviously the white boats are part of Abadore, and there's red boats back there which are intruders, and they're trying to take over Abadore in a way. Don't ignore the whale over there. It's not supposed to be there, but it will be removed. Now, apparently there's going to be a war. This is how I'm going to set it out. There's going to be flying objects all over the place. I'm going to make it look more realistic. I'm gonna have boats sinking, but I have a boat that's called the Governor, and I've been working on it. Seriously, this is the best boat I've ever made. So this is it right here. I'm still working on it. So maybe next Worldview video, I'm going to actually show you guys it being finished. But it's fairly close to being done. As you can see, there's a lot of... I didn't think I was going to get the sails right, because sails are the worst part. I mean, it's not these ones that matter. It's these little guys. I'm really bad with these ones, so I lucked out doing these type of sails. So it's not completely the way I want it. I need to shift it over a bit, but this is the boat. You guys probably wondering, it's so low to the ground, so I'm going to actually up it a little bit right there in the corner. And this one's already upped, so it'll look better. I might curve it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to put like a long-ass hammer on it. So that way, or I should say a ram is what they call it. So I'm going to be putting one of those on there. So you guys will see it eventually. It's done. But there's another one of those lighthouses, and as you can see, it's surrounded by a bunch of boats. I'm going to have another boat here, and that Governor is literally going to destroy it, and you're going to see blocks flying all over the place. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing with that. Now, the islands and stuff aren't finished yet, obviously, as you can see here, but I got to encase the bottom with bedrock, so I will be doing that. Now, this island is completely done. Actually, not completely. They are going to be releasing an update with the new leaves and stuff and the new trees, so I'm going to be putting a mix in here. So, one of my lovely friends ended up building this. He wants me to do a video of his world too, so I will be doing one. That's if I have the right map that he's gave me, so I've got to figure that one out yet. But as you can see, there's so much here, and it, like, the last thing you guys seen this, it was bare and unfinished. So, and as you can see, it's basically done now. Although it takes a long time to load this, so eventually, hopefully, I can get a nice boss one and the shit will load a lot faster. And you might see more of it at a farther distance. But yeah, got a nice tree here. I'm building like one of those like forts and stuff inside of it. I call it the Tree of Tears. Roller coaster, all sorts of wonderful stuff in here, but there's so much to see, it's not even funny. Like, if you guys want to see like a more detailed version of like walking around, like I said, you can go check out Mr. LC's video. I will put the link in the description. You guys can check that one out. Also, do go subscribe to him. He's a cool dude. If you guys haven't. Alright, so I have a bunch of boats all over the place, and having boats just randomly over the place doesn't make sense. Where are they all coming from? So I decided to build one of those stations that build the boats. So I built this guy. It's unfinished. I'm going to put more detail to it. Well, it's pretty much done. It's just I want to put more details, make it look even more cooler. Alright, so this is it. So what happens here is, here's where the sails are being built. Here's where the bottom parts of the boats are being built. So we have levers here. If I hit one of them, the bottom drops. So what happens is the boat would automatically drop, go down these sliders, and into the water. Now, I have a crane that's up here. What happens with the crane is the crane would move back, grab the sail, and then bring it back over here, and then drop it into the boat. And this is where it would be attached. And then it would sail off outside. So that's the thought of what I ended up doing to it. So let's give you a quick look around and show you guys what it actually looks like. So it's actually fairly nice if you think about it. I think it's something similar to a real one. I'm not really quite sure, but this is how I designed it in my head, so I think it works out. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. See you on the next one. Peace.